we are live. So, yeah, I'm on the charts pretty early this morning, but main reason why is, um, well, I'm up. I was gonna do some high time frame analysis, so I thought I might as well just start streaming early. So, with that in mind, we'll check out um, all the stuff we need to check out. We'll look at news. So I'm gonna try and make these streams more beginner friendly. It's something that my friend let me know that I should probably do, and so I'm gonna work on that. And yeah, hopefully today's a good day. So what else? Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty chill this morning. Like I'm not, um, I'm gonna be off and on the stream. I'm gonna probably walk out, go do some stuff, and then come back and like usual, like it's pretty chill. Just kind of setting everything up for the morning right now. Eating breakfast, and I won't be trading for like probably like 2 hours at least. But I just like to have everything mapped out. It's fun for me. It's boring, but it's fun. So with that in mind, let's go in Forex Factory. So today, we have FOMC today. Interesting. So all I need today is actually a 0.5 to 1, and I'll pass all the rest of my accounts. All like 7 of the rest of my accounts. And I'll show you guys that in a second. So that won't be happening until way later today. Let's go ahead and look at my spreadsheet for all the stuff that I have going on. News today. Alright. So my spreadsheet kind of broke, which isn't good, but I'll fix it. I don't know how it broke, but I'll show you what I mean. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe it's fine. It might be fine. Hey, it looks like it's fine. So that's good. So I need to drag this over. And then, what the heck? I need to pull this all the way over. Okay. Nice. Then I can get rid of these. We don't need this account anymore. Nice. Okay, so like I was saying, most of these accounts see how all of them are at 52,900 besides this one? So if I can hit literally just a 0.5 to 1, I'll pass 6 of the 7, which will be really nice if I could. We'll see. It is FOMC today, so I will keep that in mind. But we can maybe get something. Okay, so let's start out with higher time frame analysis. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the S&P on my other screen, and yeah, I'll look for S&Ts here. So as I've said before a few times, we had this bullish S&T that was significant, and you can see that it's continued to sponsor this move higher. Yeah, so that's crazy. And then we pushed into a key level. It was this daily rejection block. And yeah, with all that in mind, the final manipulation is probably, let's measure out the final manipulation. This should be good. Yeah, you can see that we're approaching this 2 to 2.5 standard deviation. Let's measure it like this. Yeah, same thing, and then measure it like this. It's crazy. You measure it differently, you get different. I don't know, I think from the wick is fine in this case. I mean, think about what is happening from a liquidity point. We took out all this liquidity. We also took out previous day's high, right? But I'm supposed to be doing high time frame analysis, so we should get off the lower time frame here. Yeah, let's get off the lower time frame. Yeah, we're at this -1 standard deviation after taking out previous day's high. So this over. Pull up, let's get rid of this now. Okay. So, once again, remember we have that that RTH gap above, and this is not yet filled all the way. So filling this will be a drawn liquidity at some point. And we have previous week's high up here. So two different previous week's highs. This one and then this one. And measuring out standard deviations of the higher time frame final move down from here to here. Once again, the 2 to 2.5 lines up perfectly. So I'm still in the same boat I've been in from my analysis from earlier this week. Everything seems to still say the same thing so far. And if we measure out this manipulation, this is something we should try to do from the wick to the body. Or maybe you measure it like this. Oh, yeah, look at that. From wick to wick here. Four to 4.5 lines up really well. So maybe the exact top could be something like that. So yeah, I think still seems like it's telling a very similar story. In the short term though, I'm not exactly sure. We do have this 4-hour gap and this 4-hour order block below. So we possibly might need to come retest this. We'll see. Okay, let's get rid of this. And then, yeah. We might not need to though. It's also possible we don't need to. We'll just have to see. So let's put this analysis in the what's it called? Discord in my channels. possibly. Boom. So still considering the same idea for the weekly profile. Okay. Oh, ooh, one more thing. Let's check stat map. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, we got the weekly distribution level up here. About the monthly. Monthly distribution level right up here as well. Monthly manipulation level. That's so interesting. Okay, let's add this. And then we'll add the weekly one as well. So the weekly statistical distribution level is also right here. That's crazy. Okay, that's what I'm thinking right now. So I mean, it's possible we need to come fill the survive gap. Should I draw it? Possibly coming down? Yeah. And then maybe we test this breaker and then continue up towards our standard deviations. Okay, this is what I'm gonna mark out for my analysis here. Okay, high time frame analysis. I'll switch the screen so you can see high time frame analysis, January 29th, 2025. Dude, this might be the fourth week in a row where I've actually called possibly this might be the fourth week in a row where I've called the entire weekly profile, which would be crazy. Okay, weekly profile. copy this. Okay, this is what I'm thinking right now. So we'll just have to see. All right, time for a break. I will be back soon. Okay. Alright. So, let's see. Next, let me check what I do next. I think we'll look for SMTs and CRTs. Yeah. Let's check for both of those. So, first things first, we have a 4-hour CRT. I mean, this is the first thing that stands out on the charts. So, just take a note of it. Doesn't have to mean anything, but it might. Okay. Any other CRTs? We might get. I was gonna say we could get a 12-hour CRT, but we haven't gotten it yet. Not seeing anything crazy right now with CRTs. I mean, maybe this is like you could consider this a weekly CRT because we took out this low, so maybe we're gonna go to this high, but I'm not gonna write that one down. You can consider this a 2-week CRT to the downside. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that's it for CRTs. So, let's move on. Well, we got 2-hour CRT as well. We'll just write that in there. There's good liquidity here. Anyway, that's it for CRTs, honestly. That's all I see. Time to get on the charts. 440. So I can take a trade starting at 6:10. So 8:10 Eastern if I really wanted to. far as SMTs go. Nothing, 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 nothing. And then boom. Then we have SMT here. That's the main thing. We have equal lows on the S&P. Yeah. It's like nothing, 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 and then boom, S&T right here. So, but with YM. Let's see. This is interesting. We have bearish SMT with this high with YM. So SMT with YM here. And then another SMT with the S&P 500 right here. Okay, so that's all I see for CRTs. I mean, for SMTs, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Honestly, I think we're good on SMTs. Is there anything else? Nah, I think we're good. So, alright. Let's move on. Next. This is the fun part. We're gonna set up the chart. Okay. So what's going to be super useful is having this 4-hour candle be all big. So I'm going to bring it over because this 4-hour candle is going to be incredibly important. Because this is the one we're going to be trading possibly, depending on if we get a setup. So you can see there's our 4-hour CRT. I can switch this back to black. Look at how good of liquidity we have here. This is, oh, you can't see my screen. Sorry. So what I marked out was, here's the 4-hour CRT high, and then here's the CRT low. Let's get rid of these other candles. We don't need them right now. I'm just interested in this 4-hour one. And then, now look at how generated this liquidity is here. Look at how the bodies all line up. Okay, so yeah, we got really good generated liquidity here. Here we have that 4-hour CRT low. This is good. We're already starting to frame a decent narrative, possibly. We got S&T with YM here. And then a low time frame S&T here. We got a decent narrative frame so far. So really good generated liquidity. Let's take a look at what should we look at? Oh, something that is really interesting is we're getting rejected by this event horizon. So fascinating. Just like an invisible wall, really. Where is it? I need to make a new one. Nice. Let's get this out of the way because we're not really using it right now. Okay. We got London's lows, Asia's lows, PM's lows. I could mark them out, but I mean, we already got the CRT low, so. And remember, we also swept out previous day's high. Oh, let's also measure out I know what we should do. We should measure out manipulation here on the other screen. So I'm gonna just mark it out on the other screen, and then -1. So this is a very high time frame, -1 standard deviation. Starting to get some conviction, hopefully. Man, look at how generated this is. We got midnight. So with respect to midnight, we are in premium. Just for fun, let's try and measure this out. It's probably not going to mean anything, but just in case it does. Dude, it does, dude. What the heck? That's actually crazy. No, that's actually crazy. Okay. And then taking this down. Anyway. Back to the low time frame. Do I want to keep that? I'll keep it on the other. I'll keep it over here, out of the way. Okay. Hey, what up, Jackson? So let me show you what I got going on here, and I'll explain it in simple terms. So I'm gonna switch over to the other chart. So if you look at the 4 hour, we have a sweep of these 4 hour highs. So there's a theory called candle range theory where every candle is a range, and when you have a candle, the first candle where it forms a wide range and the second candle sweeps the high, with a high probability the third, fourth, and fifth candles will distribute to the opposite side of that candle's range. So you can see an example of this like here, where you have a wide ranged candle, we sweep out the high in the second candle, and then with a high probability the third candle distributes to the opposite side of the range. So we sweep out the high and then go to the other side. So similar situation here where possibly this is a 4 hour CRT, but I'm watching to see how we respond. And we have a ton of I'll be right back. Okay. So as I was saying, um, that 4 hour CRT is nice because it gives us good bias, possibly. It kind of just depends on what happens. Like, if we continue to push higher, then that would kind of invalidate the CRT. But you can see we have this giant range here. And think about it conceptually. Anyone that bought in this range, when it comes back below these lows here, these people in this range are going to, let me draw this out. Where's the arrow? The market moves to run through old highs and old lows. If these lows get ran, these people in this range will likely sell for a loss lower. Now, I'm not saying we have to have that happen. That's just kind of just me talking right now. Because market is bullish. Higher time frame is a buy model, but yeah, I'm still getting more information. So I'm just going to be setting up my chart. I'm not going to really be talking much or doing much. I'm just setting everything up right now. This is my other screen. Right now the market's in a clear consolidation, so we got a while before I would even consider a trade. But yeah. This other screen is most of the time you're not going to be able to see this. So did we get another SMT? Wait, actually, let me check. I don't know. I don't see one. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. Just setting stuff up. So let's take a look at stat map. A 4-hour manipulation level is all the way up here. It's possible we do go up there, but I mean, we already kind of came up to this one. We got this 4-hour distribution level underneath all of these lows. Man, that's nice. That's nice. Hey, marketing, what's up? You want me to call you marketing, or do you want me to call you something else? Right now I'm just setting up my chart, so anything you see is gonna be on my other screen for my own use. Right now we have a 4-hour CRT. I don't know if you know what CRT is, but it's like when you sweep the high of one candle, typically you go to the other side of that high time frame candle. So we have that on the 4-hour. We have a ton of low resistance liquidity here, a ton of low resistance liquidity here. But until we get confirmation, I'm doing nothing. You know what I mean? We got bearish SMT here, bearish SMT here. So yeah, I'm just being patient, essentially doing nothing and just watching until yeah, that's the boring part about trading is you really don't do anything and you just watch and wait for your setup, and that's literally it. But I like to make it a little bit more fun by by taking a look at every little detail about the chart. But at the end of the day, you're just sitting and executing on a setup, and there's nothing I can do to make the setup happen. I can just sit here and wait all day and draw out as much as I want, but at the end of the day, I'm just waiting for a setup, and there's no way to force it. Exactly. Yeah, I'm just still setting everything up. I'm checking out our statistical levels. So we hit the statistical daily manipulation level. That's crazy. That's pretty far low. I don't know if we're gonna go all the way down there. 300K right now. And if I can just hit a 0.5 to 1, then I will have then I'll pass another 5 or 6 evaluations. Literally, like all I need is another $100, and then I can pass another 5 or 6. And then all of them will be passed but one, hopefully. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to force it. Like, so if we don't get a setup, then I can't take a trade today, and that just sucks. But yeah, and also just keep in mind, like, I'm still yeah, I am dedicated. I'm really working hard. But just keep in mind, I'm still a trader and learning. The markets humble me all the time, and like I'm getting better, but I also get humbled a lot, and I lose a lot. I mean, I lose. I lose a bit. So you know what I mean? Like, it's just that's the part of trading that makes it trading. It's like you're gonna lose. You're a human being, and you're not perfect, but you just gotta take the best trade you can, and then just one setup a day, just one, and take it win or lose and be done. That's like, honestly, because if you can't, one of the hardest parts about trading is like just mastering your psychology and discipline, and that's something that I've just been working on so much lately. Is not like if I take a lot, for instance, if I were to take a loss today, yeah, it would suck, but you know what? On to the next day, and I'm not gonna let the loss affect me. I'm just, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. So monthly, I meant to do daily. This is the daily manipulation level. Now, we're gonna have a new. I just now realized we're gonna have a new RTH gap that is going to show up here once the market opens. So it's gonna be right here. So the market is currently at 21,661. So like theoretically, if the market were to open up right now, right, the RTH gap would the overnight gap would be right here. This would be a nice confluence. That's exactly what you say about your sports gambling. What do you say? Yeah, so we do have an overnight gap right underneath us. That it just depends on where we open up when the market opens, but this is a nice confluence for us. You lose it all today, I'll double. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this overnight gap, depending on where we close, this overnight gap will be a nice confluence for this idea that we got going on here. Because the market gets drawn to overnight gaps. So if the market opens up here, it could possibly get drawn down into this overnight gap. So all right, so essentially, let's look at this 4-hour candle, right? So this 4-hour candle has 2 hours until it closes. So if the 4-hour candle, so it's very possible the move could happen in the next 2 hours, is what I'm trying to say. Because this 4-hour candle only has 2 hours till it closes. So it's very possible that it could happen in the next 2 hours. And you can see we're already possibly about to get a CISD. When I say CISD, I'm talking about a candle body close below an old down close candle. So this could end up becoming a CISD. Now the market is still in a pretty big consolidation, so I'm not gonna do anything. Like obviously, there's not a setup, but I am saying, like, yeah. So I'm gonna go onto my other chart. So now I'm basically done setting this up. Actually, I just remembered I have to do I have to screenshot it and do intermediate time frame analysis. So okay. Oh, we haven't looked at new day opening gaps. Oh, there's a giant one below. Okay, so we're not done setting up the chart. We still got a bit to go. Giant opening gap here. This might end up being a drawn liquidity. Or this might end up, what I mean by drawn liquidity, this might end up, the market might end up being drawn here. Okay, it's a new week opening gap too. Let's just put it off to the side. Okay, let's screenshot this and put it in intermediate time frame analysis. And also, what else do we need to do? Oh, daily profile assessment. Okay. And then, yeah, and then we just sit here and wait. Where's that 4-hour candle? Oh my, I turned it off. Okay, this is what I'm thinking right now. That we might have a sell model. But I need to... The hard part is getting the entry. The easy, like, it's like framing the model. I'm trying to think of the right way to word it. It's like, it's a lot harder to get a good entry is what I'm trying to say. Let's turn on the 15-minute chart. Let's try and just make it look as clean as possible, right? So maybe even the 1 hour chart could be a little bit cleaner. Nah, that's just the 15 minutes fine. Okay, boom. And then oh yeah, this looks a lot better. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we're starting to get that move lower. So, I can't even take a trade until 6:10 or 8:10 Eastern, so there's nothing I can do. Even if there was a setup, there's nothing I can do, which is fine. I'm just pointing that out. But you know, we could end up. Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. All right, next I need to do daily profile assessment. Well, let's just kind of look at London and Asia real quick. Let's switch to the other screen. So now I'm done setting this up. Now you don't have to look at that anymore. So we've got London below, Asia below, and PM below. But, okay, let's just look at the daily profiles real quick. Let's look at our options. Anyone say anything in the Discord? Nope. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to take a break real quick. I'm going to take a break. I'm starting to get... I've been doing this already for about an hour, so I'm going to take a break. So I did a little bit more digging, and I think right now it's pretty clear that it's still in consolidation, right? So with all that in mind, I think market open, we need to see some kind of manipulation. I mean, either one way or another. Like, I'm definitely biased towards my model that I made, but either way, this is consolidation. We should see one side of it or another get taken out, and then we'll go from there. So maybe something like A. And then we have a nicely placed new week opening gap here, like almost perfectly placed, and this is where we could push up into. Before possibly a distribution lower. So this would probably be at like 9:30, or just depends. It depends whenever we would get it, I guess. So, something like this, and then this is yeah. Let's put this in ITF analysis. Okay, let's get rid of this. Alright, I'm gonna just keep taking my break right now for a bit. And another reason why we might need to come up and sweep the highs is because we did leave London's highs above. And just it makes sense if we have a drawn liquidity above, we might need to go sweep it before going the other way. So we'll see. We will see. Patience. Okay, well, it's like I said, it's probably a cell model. And look what happened, right? But here's the thing. Just because this has already happened doesn't mean we can't get a trade, right? Because we have framed this entire model. How do I switch the screen? Right? I framed this like 30 minutes ago. You guys saw me frame it, right? Now, one thing that scares me about this cell model is we never actually had any good kind of manipulation. Like you can see this is like a clear consolidation. We never went and manipulated the high. So I don't know, that's concerning. Like just kind of makes it feel lower probability. So if it's not anything light bulb, I'm probably not going to take it. Especially with having 2 good trades earlier this week. I'm really going to be conservative today. So if we don't get anything, that's fine, but I'm just going to be conservative. But it is possible, because we left equal highs above, it is possible that right now we do come up and we sweep out London's highs and then finally take out that trendline liquidity. That would be crazy if that happened. I don't know if that will. That would actually be pretty crazy, but we'll see. And session stat map still hasn't opened up yet, so it's crazy. So alright, we're about to hit midnight. Yeah, there's not much I can do. It's like the entry, like I said, it's the hardest part. So you have to be very careful where you enter. Theoretically, though, one possibility is, oh man, if we close the 15-minute closes below this breaker, you could maybe just take that as your entry, because if we close below this breaker, we should run the LRLR, right? And also we'll have inverse this. I actually like that a lot. If I'm being actually completely honest, I think this isn't bad. If we were to close below this breaker, especially if we were to inverse this fair value gap. Now, we might not get it on the 15-minute. It might just cut right through. But possibly on the 5-minute. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's take a look at MNQ. Yeah, we still got Asia and London below. It does seem like we are drawing there. Not Asia and London. Asia and PM. Do we close below this 5 minute? I mean, yeah, if we inverse this, I'd probably want to see the 15-minute inverse, if I'm being honest. But we still have 7 minutes until that would even happen. I don't know if we'd go to PM here, but I feel like Asia could be in the cards. Okay. Measuring out this manipulation from, oh, that's not what I want. We're almost at that 2 to 2.5, which is not good if I'm trying to short. So on this close below, though, it's very possible that we just rip right through everything. I mean, if we get this as a good momentum candle, I'll consider taking it to, man, I don't know. If it's not light bulb, I probably shouldn't do anything. But you can see we already are inversing this gap. Let's look at the model that we have framed here. We're not quite at the 4-hour CRT low yet. So, I mean, that should show that we still do need to go lower. Like, we have to go at least we should go at least to this low here. This one, which is right next to Asia. This is why I did nothing. See? Look at that. We're starting to pull back up. And it's very possible, like, What if we put? What if we get momentum all the way back higher? Then I need to be ready to take a long, probably in that case, because we have such a good consolidation here. This is why I'm doing nothing. If it's not light bulb, I do nothing. So we got Asia below. One possibility is retrace to this 5-minute fair value gap and then IFG back down. Sorry if I'm not making any sense, but basically what I'm saying is one possibility is are you gonna do it, FA? Oh my. Yeah, I framed out the model before I framed out this model before this even happened. Like, we were all the way up here. Now, I wasn't sure if we were going to get a manipulation move above. I kind of thought we were. So, I'm surprised we didn't. So, we'll see what happens. Like, this is a clear consolidation, and I was expecting it to get manipulated. At least on one side or another. But, you know what? We'll see. I'm just gonna keep getting more information, bro. If you, Effa, you're actually him, bro. You're actually him. Nothing light bulb to me yet. Maybe if we inverse the survival gap, but once again, it's like, is that light bulb? I feel like that's almost like forced, honestly. But maybe, like, if we do inverse this gap, I don't know, it's kind of iffy. And I have a new rule. I have to rate my trades before I take them. So I have a pre-rating and then a post-rating. And I think that's going to save me from a lot of stupid trades, honestly. Like, for instance, this trade, like me rating it right now, I'd be like, B. I don't know. Do I want to take a B? Like, it's probably going to, I mean, actually, yeah, no, not taking B setup. Alright, session stat map will open up in 1 minute. Did we get it open? Let's take a look at it. Okay. Let's go look at it on the other screen. So here we got the session stat map. So the session manipulation level is in this fair value gap. One possibility is we do retest this fair value gap, but I prefer to have a breaker block overlapped with it. And it really doesn't, unless you consider it on a lower time frame. Then maybe this. And then wow, that's pretty far low, honestly. I do think once we start getting closes below here, we're gonna run this. It's just really really good liquidity. But I'm trying to be thoughtful. Yeah, the 15-minute candle did wick into this for value gap. So okay. You're full porting short. Yeah. I mean, I want to. Like one day, once I get more conviction, I'll probably will. But I'm not in the position where I have enough conviction to do that myself. But we're about to hit this 4-hour CRT low. I do think this should get hit. I mean, we got liquidity above right now. On the low time frame. Yeah, look at that. We're getting a 1 minute, possibly a 1 minute inversion on the 30-second inversion. So we might run these highs. But drawn liquidity is lower, so I'm not putting my faith in that 30-second thing. Oh man, I think we're going to go run this. I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't really know how you would enter this. Like the 30-minute, if it closed below this breaker, I would be a fan, but we did not. So why patience is key. Patience, patience, patience. Alright, we got equal lows. So that'll be a good draw. Right, these equal lows. Honestly, this, if I were to take profit, I would definitely take profit here and not this low. Because this is the low of this consolidation. This low is kind of like on its own, separate from this. I would take profit at these equal lows. I wouldn't hold all the way to this low if I was to take a trade. But like, I'm still just trying to figure out. Like, right now, I'm not seeing much, and there's nothing I can do to change that. So. I mean, on this 15-minute candle close, if we create this as a breaker, maybe, but once again, like, actually, it probably wouldn't be terrible. I mean, how would you even formulate or form this trade. I guess maybe like just like a 1-to-1 like this. Like if we close below these down close candles. But we got 7 minutes until that even happens, and I just don't know. Seems like we're gonna go run it right now. Yeah. So there's nothing I can do, but we're probably gonna go run it right now. Just not a huge fan of. Ooh, we could maybe just enter on the retest of this. I kind of like that. Wait. Or maybe, oh, if we get a low time from inverse survive gap, that's probably the move. On a low time frame inverse survive gap, back down. That's probably the move. So we're probably gonna go run these highs. Because we did just get this 1 minute breaker. So we'll probably if we come back into here, this is a possible micro scalp where breaker and for value gap. This will probably work, but I'm not taking it. No way. I'm not taking a scalp like this. But this will probably work. Or maybe it won't. Because once again, I'm trying to get in shorts. All right. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna long here. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to short. I'm just kind of talking. I just talk sometimes, but I'm not. I would never actually long here. Yeah, I really want to get. I mean, we still have all this liquidity below. Let's let's pull up this other chart again and let's look at maybe like lower time frame stat maps. We still left the 4-hour CRT low, which is really nice because that gives us conviction that at least this low should get hit. We haven't hit it yet, so. Do we have any new day opening gaps? Oh, whoa. Hear me out. We might retest this new day opening gap. And yeah, that would be fire if we retest this new day opening gap, back test it before moving lower. Maybe like an inversion off of it. This would be fire if we did get something like this. It's a new week opening gap, actually. You know what? That's very possibly what could happen. Stat map. One hour. Alright, that's not helpful. Yeah, nothing light bulb really quite yet. Looks like we already got a reaction off that new day opening gap. So maybe on this 1 minute CISD, you could enter. I'm not going to. It could work. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Maybe it'll work. It'll probably work, honestly. Yeah, decent chance it works. Maybe I do take it. I don't know. Do you guys think I should take? It's just not A+. It's not even really a setup. It's just kind of. I'm not taking that. No way. No. Not risking it. I want to see something convincing. You know what I mean? Like that's ridiculous. That's not even a setup. That would be stupid. It's once again, it comes back to forcing trades. Like if there's nothing light bulb, there's nothing I can do. And that would be forcing a trade. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's like we know these equal lows and Asia's lows are gonna get ran, but there's not much we can do about that. Look how the 15-minute candle did hold this for value gap. Maybe I won't have any trades today. And that's okay. 30-minute close below. 30-minute inverse. I think anything here is forced, so there's not anything I can do. But we do know that these lows are gonna get ran. FA, what do you think? Are you just gonna full port? Bro. Man, I would like us to come hit this new week opening gap. Overlap with this fair value gap. And and then get an inversion off of it. I don't know if we'll get that, but yeah. Oh well. I'm not gonna enter if it's not obvious. Stop that break even after full port. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Good break even though. Good break even. It's always good that you have a break even and not a loss. There's nothing I can do. I know we're gonna go run it, but there's not anything I can do. It's tough. I'd rather just wait for something high probability. There's nothing I can do. Like, I know we're gonna go run it, but there's nothing I can do. So, yeah. Probably, at this point, I'm just gonna wait till 10 a.m. Obviously, that's been the goal the whole time. I think I should just step away from the charts for a second because I don't want to take a bad trade. So, yeah. I guess there's nothing I'm gonna do right now. I will come back when something light bulb starts happening. Right now, it's like actually kind of like we're consolidating again. So I'm gonna come back once we get something light bulb. This is not light bulb at all. So, yeah. I mean, I really just need a high probability, even just like a lower time frame trade where I can just get a point 0.5 to 1 or 1 to 1, because a 0.5 to 1 will pass all the rest of the counts. So I really don't care if it's 0.5 today. So yeah. With that in mind, I'm not gonna want to trade this right now. I'm gonna wait for something obvious. But yeah, we might go run that right now. Very possibly. Oh, when's the next macro? I literally forgot to check the macros today. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, next macro is starting right now. Probably gonna go run it right now, huh? It's probably gonna happen right now. 8:50 to 10:10. Or not to 9:10. But no clue what I'm supposed to do with that besides just say, yeah, we're probably gonna go run it. Alright. We'll see what happens if we go run it or not. Yeah, it might run liquidity above. This is very true. That's why I'm doing nothing. That's why there's literally nothing I can do, and then yeah. So yeah, I will come back when price action's a little bit more light bulb. Right now, it's definitely not light bulb. Yeah, that would be cool if we swept these equal highs and then continued lower. So yeah, I'm gonna come back when price action looks more light bulb and it's not looking like a bunch of, I don't even know what to call that. Just waiting. We're in consolidation right now, so I'm just waiting.
Okay, sounds good, Jake. Patience, man, right? It's a game of patience. You're doing a good job.
I mean, it's really just like boring. It's just like you have to just wait.
You have to be patient.
Yeah.
It's a time to work on making sure, when you got downtime, you can read and ponder a little bit and work on never being in tilt mode, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, love you. Good
Okay.
job. Okay.
See you later. If this 30-second inverses to the upside, we'll probably go run those highs. But I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that with all the liquidity below. No way. But I am saying like we'll probably go run all this if the 30-second inverses. I'm not taking this. But yeah, we're delivering from that BPR. It's just consolidation. This is absolutely unacceptable for me to trade in, and I would never take this. But yeah, maybe if this inverses, we'll go run all this, like something like this. But this is just speculation and bad practices to even be thinking about, because you would just never take a trade like this in a consolidation. I'm just talking. I'm just gonna keep waiting. There's nothing I can do. Market's just generating liquidity for later. Yeah, we'll probably go run it now. We just got the 30-second inverse, but we'll see. We might not. I don't know. We got liquidity. It's just a consolidation. Yeah, see, told you. Not that that meant anything though, but that 30-second inversing did take us higher. Okay, at this point we're gonna be looking for inverse to the downside. And we are in this new week opening gap. Yeah, but like I said, like, did I say this or did I say this? Like I said, even though we're in a consolidation, if this inverses, like, we're probably gonna go run all these highs, and then we inverse it, and then what happens? We go run all those highs, but like not in a million years would I take this trade. But see, that would have been a 1-to-1, so you could have, but not like I wouldn't take that, but yeah. But yeah, look at how that inverse value gap brought us higher, so. And we're delivering from a fair value gap too. So yeah. So we might not get anything until like 10 a.m. or yeah, probably not. Or maybe market open. Yeah, there's still nothing going on, so yeah. I mean, there's not really any key levels. There's nothing. It's just a fair value gap, and that's it. I mean, maybe we need to come back up to the high now, because at this point, we've already taken out. Look at how much. Look at what percent of the liquidity we took out, right? All of this. We ran and took out all of this. Only people we didn't stop out are the guys down here. So it's possible now we need to come up for these guys, right? So with that in mind, there is this 5-minute breaker. I like to measure it out when it's got a long wick like this. I like to measure it out from the wick and then the body like this. But yeah. I wonder if there was SMT at the lows. Low. Nah, I don't think so. So now it's kind of looking like, okay, I'm thinking this signature where we get this just violent, aggressive momentum candle up, it's kind of like, okay, maybe we're going to go higher. Because, yeah, what is this? A 15-minute IPG. Because when you see, remember that video I made like not too long ago? When you see like this violent, aggressive signature where it's just like high momentum candle out of nowhere, light bulbs should go off in your head. That's smart money driving the market when it has that happen, right? So, we didn't even take out that 4-hour CRT low, which is just crazy to me. Or did we? I don't think we did. Yeah, I still like, once again, with being in between this liquidity pool and this liquidity pool, it's like it needs to be super obvious for me to take something right now. So just being patient. And I might not end up taking anything if we don't get anything. But the best trade will probably happen going to 10 a.m. So I'm just going to keep being patient. Yeah. But like if we inverse this 15-minute gap, then good chance we go run up here. Like this 30-minute IPG would be, this 30-minute IPG would go pretty hard, honestly. I probably just would stop here. And then if I was to take this, I would just go break even at like the midpoint of this consolidation. So like, I don't know, like something like this. I'd probably go break even at like the, maybe even like the quarter point. Probably go break even here. But that's just speculation. I'm not saying I'm gonna take that or anything. If anything, we're probably gonna get an inversion back to the downside, and that'll probably be a lot better. Like right now, this could be low time frame AMD. very possibly. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep being patient and see what happens. I would just want to see something light bulb, and then we'll figure it out from there. Okay, so if we get an inverse for value gap here, this would be A plus. This would be A plus because we got a 15-minute for value gap, right? We'll be delivering from a 15-minute for value gap. We got really good liquidity below. Asia, equal lows, PM, all of this, just really good liquidity. And then, yeah, if we were to get good momentum here, that'd be pretty sweet. But I'm not saying we will. We'll see. It's like the trade would probably look something like this. Probably down to the equal lows. So probably like 3 contracts. Oh, let's check for SMT. Okay. Well, we left equal highs. It's not super ideal. We got an SMT with this high, but I feel like that's kind of random. That's not that significant. I'd honestly have preferred us to sweep these equal highs. I'm really waiting till 10 a.m. That's really what I want to see something happen, is this macro. And then maybe we'll get something, but... Okay. Yeah. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. So maybe we'll get SMT with this high. this. And honestly, yeah, I'd want to see us come into this fair value gap. And this would be within this higher time frame model, right? Just gonna be patient. I'm probably just gonna come back in a bit when we get something more obvious. Like, oh, maybe if this can become a breaker, if we can close below this, then that could be nice. Okay, let's just do nothing for now and get rid of everything and just wait. So, yeah, I'll be back. Actually, you know what? If I'm being completely honest, we have a 15-minute CRT, and we swept out a ton of the liquidity below. Like, I am starting to think we don't need to go to that LRLR right away. Cause look, I mean, like I was saying earlier, right? We already took out like more than half of these guys. We measure this out. Look how much of the liquidity we took out. All this. Only people we didn't take out are down here. And then we have a 15-minute CRT. Or is it a 30-minute? 30-minute CRT. Then again, let's measure out the midpoint. Maybe we're reacting off the midpoint here. So you could say we're going up to that high. I mean, it's possible. I'm just trying to keep an open mind and not get closed-minded. And we have a BPR here on the 15-minute. We still have equal highs. And this would also be not only a BPR, but it would also be a breaker and a fair value gap. We still have those equal highs? Or did we take them out? We took out the equal highs. Kind of starting to think like this was all maybe we needed to take out. Oh, you know what would be crazy is if we got an SMT with this low. Let's check. Oh snap. Okay. Yeah. Bullish SMT with this low. And this low. And this low. Okay. See, this is why you have to be quick on your feet. So, bullish SMT here. 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 Wait, not here. Okay. We still have equal highs, I guess. 15-minute inversion. Market opened in 8 minutes. A new macro just opened up. Maybe we just go up to here though. Nothing's light bulb, and I really don't want to force anything, so I'm gonna clear the charts. Nothing's light bulb. If we get something light bulb, then I'll take it. But yeah, nothing's light bulb, and yeah, I really don't want to take anything if there's nothing light bulb. So yeah, I'll just come back if we do get anything light bulb. Okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting right now. No one said anything. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Nothing I can do right now. If we get this 15-minute inverse for value gap, it might not be bad actually. Okay, I'm gonna prepare to take it if we get it. I think this is also going into market open too. So if we were to inverse this 15-minute, we got these two bullish SMTs. We swapped out all these lows. We got a clear consolidation here. Yeah. This is the macro. I mean, then again, I'm gonna be really thoughtful if I do take it. But what I'm saying is, if we get this 15-minute inversion, you could maybe just target 1-to-1 and target the consolidation. With a quick break even at like, I'd probably say quick break even like here. Or maybe even the low of the consolidation. I don't know. But we might not get it. As well, it's just like with And remember, higher time frame's still bullish. Like, in general, we still have that RTH gap above, so we still want to get longs. Oh, let's check with the RTH gap that, if there was one. Oh, it won't show up yet. Oh, whoa, what's going on? Oh, we're dumping. Oh. Alright, here we go. Okay. If this became a 5-minute breaker, or even a 3-minute one. We got pretty close to the session manipulation level. So we're delivering from a fair value gap. Okay. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Delivering from a fair value gap. Going into the macro. 3. Then again, just gonna be careful. We already took out majority of that consolidation now. So the 2-minute closed too low for me. Just not good RR, but I mean, if we retest this breaker, maybe I'll consider something. Now, I guess you could have taken this 30-second inversion, but do we end up getting SMT? Yeah, we're probably gonna go run everything now. goes lined up with the 2.5. Nice breaker. There we go. 2.5 just got hit. I don't know what to say. That's just like, yeah, that we predicted it. That's all I can say. Oh, look at that. So now we took out the equal lows, or did we? I guess we didn't. Okay, this would be pretty fire if, so like, for instance, going into 8 a.m. Maybe we get a retest of this and then an inversion back down. Not liking anything. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Rip. We got this consolidation below, but where's the session distribution level? Oh, it's actually pretty farther